so he's getting that angle. You want to get this angle then?
This angle.
Yeah.
You need another tripod?
No.
That should be fine. I have no tripod.
This'll
Okay.
be-
Going once, going twice? Okay, no tripod.
Alright, so you guys
Yeah,
all
I'm
set?
good to go. I'm
We're good to go.
recording now. And
Okay.
we're okay.
Alright. Hello, Dr. Hartman.
Hello.
So, we just have a couple questions to ask you today about
Sure.
IT and your opinion of them. Our first question is, what percentage of your budget is allocated or spent on IT?
The Division of Information Technologies and Resources includes the library, computer services, telecommunications, instructional resources, which is campus media, and the Center for Distributed Learning, which is all of the online courses environment, and so on. Of that, the IT portion of that is 62% of the total, and the remainder is the library. Okay, so the library is about a third of the total, and all the other units are about 2/3 of the total.
Question 2. How involved are the president and the CFO of UCF on IT matters?
Yeah, I report to the provost, so I want to include the provost in that list of executives. And the provost and the CFO, Vice President Merck, both report to the president. They're at the vice president level. And I report to the academic side of the house, not the financial side of the house, which is, in some cases, the CIO will report to the financial side. The question you're asking is about their level of involvement in IT activities. The executives at the level of vice president and above have many responsibilities across campus, and some of those responsibilities depend heavily on information technology to be carried out. For example, research is heavily dependent on technology, computing and networking, for example. Administration is heavily dependent on technology, for example, the business systems of the university. Teaching and learning is becoming heavily dependent on technology, library technology, classroom technology, online technology, and so on and so forth. Computer labs for students to do projects and homework. All of that is a form of IT. I have regular quarterly meetings with the president, the provost, and the CFO around IT issues, and it's my opportunity to report to them on things going on, opportunities, challenges, progress. And it's their opportunity to ask me questions or give me guidance, direction, or to react in a way that gives me some idea of what they wish to do. So their involvement is direct in part, but it's generally indirect, and I am more or less left to figure out, understand, and carry out the IT program here at the university in line with what the university's needs are. And I regularly meet with the provost, who's my direct supervisor. And we have an ongoing agenda. We meet monthly, and then we have these quarterly meetings with the president. So I have 2 ways of interacting with him. But more than that, I do a tremendous amount of interacting with other components on campus. And really, in terms of finding out what the campus needs are and how the things we're doing are going over, we have a number of committees. We have every one of the units of my division that I named has an advisory committee. I have a student advisory committee that reports to my office that I interact with. We have advisory committees dealing with the PeopleSoft project, the ERP project. We have all kinds of committees. So I meet with them regularly and get input and feedback that helps me understand what's going on on campus. And then, moreover, I go out every year, every fall, and I meet with every executive at the level of dean, director, or above. It turns out to be about 40 hours of meetings, 40-some meetings. And in those meetings, we speak specifically about how technology is meeting the needs of their unit, what we're doing that's working for them, what we're doing that's not working for them, what needs they have or will have in the near future that we need to be aware of. And I take all that information back, assimilate it, and work with my own executive team who head these different departments, and make them aware of it so that we can track where the university is going and make sure that we're doing the right stuff for them and doing it the right way. So all of that added together is basically how we get our feedback to know what the needs of the institution are.
Question 3. What criteria do you use in selecting which new technology to adopt, install, and use at UCF?
We think of technology as tools and resources to support some need or other, not just things, ends in themselves. So usually the choice of a technology will follow some indication of need. we need to solve this problem, we need a system to do this, we need this capability, and so on and so forth, whatever it happens to be. And that will give us some indication of what we need to do to meet people's needs. And sometimes you have to anticipate what those needs will be in the future, right? As opposed to what they are today, because it takes a long time and a bit of money to make these investments to get something in place that would serve an institution of this size. The other thing that happens is that increasingly, particularly with Web 2.0 and all the social networking